Alright, first of all, I'm going to show you guys what cool under pressure is all about. I am guaranteeing a strike on this shot, okay? Watch. Cool under pressure. But seems like every time Backstreet Boys are in Atlanta, they're hanging out with us and we're talking. So we came down to 10 Pin Alley today, and rather than have Burt Show listeners just come in, shake hands, and then take off, we sat down, talked to the Backstreet Boys, then they spent a whole bunch of time bowling with the guys. So here's Backstreet Boys with the Burt Show again. Every time they're in Atlanta, they're on the Burt Show Q100.
The Burt Show on all the hits Q100.
Welcome back, you guys.
Thanks
Good to see you guys.
Good to have you.
Thanks for having us.
Today was like the hot ticket for the last couple of days, man. I mean, people emailing and calling. I mean, as soon as we get in, people wanted to hang with you guys big time.
Oh man, that's
Cool.
awesome.
Very cool.
We want to see them too.
Is it ever like surprising to you guys? I mean, just like, damn, I mean, we got staying power. I mean, people that they don't like dabble. We were talking about this. You don't dabble and dig in the Backstreet Boys. You just like, you love them forever.
We do. We have some really, truly supportive fans that have. I mean, it's amazing to see like the years that they've stuck behind us. You know, some of them when we first started, you know, were like in their teens. Now some of them are like parents and bringing their kids around and stuff like that. It's like, you know, and I mean, it's, you know, and we're blessed, you know, to truly have success, you know, around the world. I mean, even seeing fans over in Japan and, you know, in Europe and South America. And even when we, you know, even outside of the group, when we do charity work and stuff like that, you know, seeing them coming in from all around the world to come and hang with us. It's like, it's truly amazing how we've really, I guess, touched people's lives in a special way, I guess.
We start to get those now where we get kind of offended about it, where people are like, yeah, I started listening to you guys in the 4th grade, man. And now I'm celebrating my 20th wedding anniversary. This is the greatest. You guys get those now? You're like, man, we're getting old.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt and ask Howie to blow out the candles on
Yeah.
his cake?
You're gonna
It's making me
You're gonna
really
melt into
nervous.
the cake.
First of all, thank you guys. That was
Happy
really nice of you
birthday,
guys.
by the way.
Thank you.
I think we should all sing happy birthday to Howie.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Cheers, me.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Howard Wayne Doro. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank
Okay,
you. Thank
hurry
you.
before
Blow
it
'em out.
burns down.
Big
Just
wish.
making a
Big
wish.
wish.
Make it
coming.
big.
All right.
Yeah. Million albums sold in the first week. Is that what you're looking at? Is that what you went with right
First
there?
week, big
Don't
sales.
tell. Don't tell. It won't come true.
Nah.
How old are you?
Um,
Oh, you're at the
I
point where
am-
you're thinking about
Oh, no.
lying now.
yeah. I stopped at 30. No, I'm actually, believe it or not, 34 years old.
34.
Yes.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
How's
Thank you.
34 feel?
Feels great. I like getting a little jet lagged right now from this last couple of days of plane traveling, but it's crazy. Like us going out, like Nick busts my chop now all the times now. He's just like, dude, he's like, what's wrong, man? You can't hang like you used to. And I'm like, it's the recovery time the next day.
Yeah.
Like once I hit my 30s, it's so different now. It's
You
like
know, we
in my
always talk
20s,
about
forget
the
it.
studies that scientists do where they link like two random things. Like somebody should come up with something useful, like the age
Yeah.
to hangover cure time, and like put that on a graph so you know exactly going into it. If you go out in New Orleans last night and celebrate till 3 a.m., how long the next day you're worthless for.
Right, and we can plan
That's
the
all-
off days.
Yeah,
right.
yes.
Between
Plan our tour,
work days and
exactly
stuff.
that way.
Yeah, that'd be really neat.
You're
would
still
be
not
cool.
slowing down at all, though? You're ready to go, all 24/7.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, single me out. No, honestly, I don't party as much anymore. But since we've been out on the road and kind of just getting back, I mean, we'll go. Howie and I will go out with JR, our radio representative, and we'll just meet people and go to certain bars or clubs and stuff like that and hang out. But it's not like crazy. I mean, it's like getting harder for me. I'm 27. You know what I mean, too.
Old, bro.
So
Yeah.
it's getting harder for me. But
Wow. Can
Yeah,
I record
sometimes
you
the
saying that? Wow.
Sometimes the hangovers at 27 like last till 9
Dude,
the
they're
next
like
morning.
so hard,
exactly,
you know.
like 2 hours.
recovery time, yeah.
Well, you got to grow up quick here now, too, because you're engaged, right?
Yes, I've just got engaged.
Heard somebody go.
Congratulations.
They didn't know.
Things are happening
Thank you.
yeah, not you. Nick.
I figured
don't
the
worry about
recovery
me, I'm
time
good.
was too long to be doing that party and crazy single
Yeah.
stuff, so I got engaged, yes.
How'd you do it?
Actually, I've been with this person, believe it or not, for 6 years, and I kept it kind of like on the DL because I've always been very private about my my social life outside of the group and stuff like that. But actually, I went to her family's house in New Jersey on a New Year's Eve, and I proposed to her in front of all her family, and it was so crazy. A friend of mine told me, he's like, "You're gonna be more nervous at this than probably at a concert." And it was literally like maybe like 40 people, but I felt like I was more nervous than like 40,000 people in front of performing.
I mean, you have to be sure that she's going to say yes.
Yeah.
And have dated for 6 years before you
say
get in
no.
front of 40 family members, right?
If you do it in front of her family and she says no, that there's no bigger walk of shame.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As you walk out of that house with like
And it's an Italian family, so I was like,
Oh.
gotta watch out for the
like-
yeah.
Now, you know what's worse than that? Than you actually walking out is when the whole family walks out and leaves you guys alone.
yeah.
And you're there
Right.
all by yourself, man.
But, I mean,
row.
Howie knows once he's in the family, there's no turning
I'm in the
back.
family.
Yeah.
It's Italian.
Yeah, you're in.
Did you ask Dad beforehand? Do the whole
I
traditional
actually
thing?
did. I actually, believe it or not, I asked her mother to help me out because I was wanted to do like a little special kind of gag kind of thing because I've always like, our ongoing joke is like, you always dangle the carrots in front of my face kind of thing. So I asked her mother if she would help me by getting a box of carrots, like raw carrots, and literally at the like 5 minutes before the strike of midnight, well, actually right even before that, I asked her father and her grandmother, because her grandmother is like 94 years old and is a very special person in her life, and it's almost become like a grandmother of mine that I never had. And so like I say, I told her, I said, there's one last gift I wanted to give to you really quickly, and she opened it up, this box of carrots, and everybody's like, huh? Like, what is this box of carrots thing? And she's like trying to tell everybody, and by the time she turned around, I was down on one knee with the real carrots in my hand.
Wow.
And
Nice.
Cool.
I'm trying to
You
patent,
rascally
I'm trying to
wabbit.
patent that little. I'm trying to patent that little engagement thing. So if anybody else decides to do it, they can credit me, please.
Now, is she the type of bride, like you did that at midnight, obviously, on January 1st, and by noon, did she have the date, the location, the guest
Oh yeah,
list,
we were already set up for the whole next
Game
10
on.
years. We were already just joking.
kids'
No,
names picked out, everything done?
No, actually, I mean, we discussed a little bit the next day. It's obviously we're in the midst of trying to figure out, timing wise for everything, because right now we're getting ready to start everything up with Backstreet Boys and, and our whole promotion and touring, and it's going to be next probably 2 years of my life are going to be a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
So we're figuring out when's the right timing to do everything, the wedding, we might even have to separate the honeymoon from the wedding and stuff like that. And so, but yeah, it's a new and exciting chapter in my life.
Cool, man.
So
Well, Nick Howie was saying that's he really tries to keep his private life private. Yours has been a little bit of a tougher challenge over the years. A little bit of a tougher challenge for you. Do you think that the media? Why do you think the media has kind of like singled you out? Because it sure does seem like they like picking on you more than anybody else.
Well, I think I'm the one that had that was the youngest, and I don't know, maybe they knew I was going to go through some problems and hiccups, on the way.
Yeah.
So maybe they singled me out because of that. But I mean, that's the only answer I could say for that. But all the stuff that I have done, whether it be a reality show or date certain people, whatever, I mean, it's just kind of happened. It's never like I ever planned it to be some sort of plot or anything to draw attention. It just happened the way, and always, and things, certain things that, talking about the reality television show, like, good things happened out of it, even though I didn't want to do another season of it because it was too much drama and too much pressure for me, but good things came out of all the things that were bad that happened to me.